Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all gender identities, welcome to 0 Hours Played, where I have done
bad things, right?
Zach doesn't know what these things are.
No.
He installed a bunch of mods of my own devising. I got a little help, but
I have heard that if I look around... No, okay, so everything
not today.
Normal. Not today.
Everything will be fine. Just build a rocket and
Sure.
and go to space, and don't look where you're going.
Sure, let's build a rocket and go to space.
And you may notice a few extra parts in here. We did install the rocketry mod that people were telling us about last week. That is not a capsule. I know you want it to be a capsule, but that is not...
It's a lander can, right?
No, it's not even a lander can. That is part of...
it's a space station.
It is part of a space
Space base.
Just get the...
I feel like we're missing...
MK2 is the one you want.
Where is it? Oh, it's right there.
That one.
Okay, yeah. I was playing on my home computer, trying to learn how to fly planes.
And you have a whole different series of mods, and probably even a different version of Kerbal Space Program.
I have the same version of Kerbal Space Program,
okay,
and I started with the same mods, and then I installed a whole bunch of series of mods to try to test out parts and do stuff.
And now you have no idea what's in the game and what's not.
Yes. Cool. Basically. We also got rid of our mods from last week, so we don't have, like...
Zach is gonna find out. He's...
What?
No, we did not. I did not write Kerbal Engineer. I did some stupid parts mods based on what we were doing last week. I'll give you a hint.
It's going to be very noticeable. Copernicus, yeah. If you know what Copernicus is.
If you know what Copernicus is and Copernicus does.
Should I just launch, like... Actually, should I just... Wait.
Should you just what?
Let's just grab one of the... We built stupid shit before. Let's just launch... Or their stock runs. Let me just launch something real quick. Rather than sit here and build a boring rocket.
Alright, fine.
See, this thing's fine, right? Oh look, it's even a shuttle. That's cool.
Sure, you will definitely be able to do something appropriate with this.
Okay, I assume if I just hit spacebar, this is gonna go.
If it came out of the base game, it ought to have the staging done correctly. I hope so.
It's a little unstable, which is it's a space shuttle, so of course it is, right? Why is it I wish it was oriented the other way so the gravity turn would be easier.
I mean, it doesn't super matter what orientation you're orbiting right now. In fact, a little bit polar wouldn't be a bad thing.
Okay, we can go a little bit polar. That should be easier. I'm excited to see this.
I'm excited to see this at a full 60 frames a second, because I was testing this stuff out on my Mac Mini at home, and the Mac Mini takes over 5 minutes to start Kerbal Space Program, and then it runs at a good 10-15 frames a second most of the time if you have like 6 parts on your rocket. So
6 parts? Oof.
Yeah, I got a big orange tank, an MK1 capsule, and slapped an engine on it, and then tested whatever custom part I was working on at the time. I think this probably would have caused my computer to catch fire.
I see something. That is still full of fuel. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's, you know...
It's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. I know the Mac Mini is terrible.
It's old, right? Like...
No, it's not old. It is, it is
okay.
the current generation Mac Mini. We had got it to run a little, basically small office server at the office. But then the Mac I had at home died, and I was just like, I'll borrow this just for a little while, just until Apple releases a new computer that, you know...
Kind of sucks.
What are you doing?
This thing kind of sucks. I mean, it is like a... Okay, let's try to get in a real orientation that's going in a direction.
No, the moon isn't that big.
The moon seems awfully large. That's no moon. That's the.
Well, first of all, it isn't
station.
a moon. I think it used to be Vool. Is that?
That sounds right.
Is that what Venus was?
I think that's what Venus was.
You know, so it's
okay.
It's relatively moon-sized.
Things should be better without that dang atmosphere in the way. If we could actually... I'm tempted to just ditch this stupid fuel tank.
It's got a lot of fuel in it, though.
I know, but man, is it hard to fly with. It's also probably these stupid engines.
I don't actually remember where the texture was from.
It looks like Eve, actually. The texture looks like Eve.
I'm pretty sure it's not Eve.
Okay.
I can pull up the source code on this computer, maybe. Maybe.
I feel like I chose the wrong rocket for this.
A little bit, but you'll make it work. I don't totally know how gravity works, because I also was not able to, like, fly in directions that effectively.
Oh, so this might be doing weird things to gravity?
No, it is definitely not doing weird things to gravity. I don't know if it does anything to gravity. Whoops, not going to open this. Do we not have... We have Notepad on that computer, but not on this one. Okay, I'm getting Visual Studio Code.
Sure. If you have... So now that you see the sort of dumb things we're doing, if you have any requests for dumb things to be done, we would like to do them, right?
Yes, we are gonna possibly do dumb things live later. You're flying a space shuttle upside down, so
hey, it's
we're getting started early.
It's working out. That's the whole thing here is that it is working. I think that'll... Oh, it's not...
Toy-sized Kerbin? We might be able to modify Kerbins. I don't know how you can do that without...
modifying a Kerbin?
Yeah, there's a config file for Kerbins. I don't know if we can modify it without modifying the base game. But, you know, that's fine. We already did that.
We're happy to do that. I have a question based on that. Like, they have fuel tanks and jet tank and engines on them?
That's one of the things you can modify.
Who needs spaceships? You could just build a really good.
You could probably increase their temperature resistance too.
Their temperature resistance and their crash resistance.
So I notice you're flying away.
Yeah, it's the orbit's in a bad orbit. I didn't really quite realize. You said polar, so I went polar, but
I said slightly polar.
You said slightly polar. If we
it'll hit you soon.
I'm not sure we're actually going to hit orbit with this thing though.
No, I said it'll hit you soon.
Oh yes, it's it's rolling this way.
I wish I could have gotten it to roll.
Oh, that would have been hilarious if it rotated at the right speed.
You know what? I think I totally probably could. Yeah. We'll play with that later.
Yeah, this thing is not making orbit.
Yes, it will eventually hit the Space Center. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time, but let's build something that can actually get there. Vol, okay. There's so many planets in this game.
Yes, that moon is going to destroy everything in all sorts of orbits.
Maybe we should have... I don't know if it would have broke our career mode. We could copy the career save and had it crash in some satellites. That could be hilarious.
Yeah, maybe. I would recommend probably not doing that to our main save, though.
Yes, no. The first step would definitely be copying the save. What should I just stick? This person's probably not coming home. Doesn't matter really.
I mean, if you want to have a much less controllable rocket, I did do the same thing that we did last time with the increasing the power of your stack separator.
Should I launch? Should I build a stack separator rocket right now? Sure. So
you don't. So the best way to do a stack separator rocket is to build a standard rocket to get you most of the way out of the atmosphere.
Oh, so there's less atmosphere
and
in
then
the way?
choose your appropriate power.
Sure. Okay, that sounds reasonable. So,
it doesn't pass above.
I'd like directly above.
It does not pass directly above. Okay. It orbits a little bit differently. You'll when we get closer to it, you'll see.
One. Stick an engine on this.
So you just chose a standard stack separator.
Yeah, but I will put the other ones on after this part. Okay. So now
this is not going to get you out of the atmosphere.
Should get most of the way.
All right. Do it however you want.
That should get us out. I think.
Yeah, just about maybe. I don't know.
It's not going to get us into orbit properly, but okay. So we got the 10 meter, 10. Oh, that's 10 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 10K, and that's 100K.
And there are more.
48.
The 2 to the 48.
2 to the 48. And the 2 to the 32. Okay, well, so I think we should do that. But that's the last stage.
Yes.
And then how about something just simple maybe to get us?
Just give you a gentle little shove.
Just a little shove.
Which ones did you pick?
So that's the 10,
10K?
that's 100, and that's the
2 to the 32.
2 to the 32.
Okay.
So let me also make sure these are all correctly.
Oh yeah, I probably should have made those create their own stages, shouldn't I?
Probably it's fine though. Okay. That one. Yeah, that one. Okay. I like the color schemes too.
Yes, no, I understand how orbits work. I'm just saying it is in a very bizarre orbit that will not make it so you can do this and then get into orbit of it.
Or hit it, or
You'll see.
okay.
See. So I don't know if any of you are in the United States. Did anyone see the eclipse today?
I didn't look at the sun. I went outside when the eclipse was happening.
In the United States. But we're in Los Angeles. There isn't much to see.
The internet lied to me about that a lot.
What did the internet say?
The internet showed pictures of, like, the sun being obscured about a third to a half in various
We should have
places.
gotten just over 30%.
Okay. I didn't really notice anything except...
If you would like to see...
it was cloudy?
It was cloudy?
For them.
Oh, for them. Oh, yeah. That sucks.
That really sucks.
You look at my photo, this is the exact portion
Oh,
of the sun that was covered by the moon
I see.
in the lens player. I can...
Yeah, I was dumb and didn't, like, plan ahead in any way.
Oh,
Like,
neither did I.
I just went outside, basically.
I tweeted a really shitty photo of what you could see in LA.
Yeah, so the
think
thing
that
he's
was-
talking about is most of the way down, there's a little half circle showing the lens.
I thought about highlighting it, but I thought it was more fun if I just left it subtle like
Yeah,
that.
I looked at I saw your photo and did not notice that on my phone.
Oh,
So,
okay.
It might have, in my defense, Twitter might only have loaded the top half of your picture.
It's Twitter, so probably. Yes, the moon passes through
It's gonna
Kerbal's
pass
atmosphere.
pretty close, I think.
If you weren't going away from it, then you would...
We're gonna come back around.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Not with that 2 to the 32, you're not.
Oh, right. That's gonna send us somewhere else. Okay, they're gonna wait till here, and then we're gonna hit.
I mean, do you want spoiler alert of like how much thrust those are?
They're a lot. I understand. I understand.
You understand, okay.
More or less.
Then I won't tell you.
That's why I grabbed the little one, which is still too much thrust. I understand that.
Well, actually, no. So the smallest one.
Do you think it'll circularize us nicely?
The smallest one is enough to get you about 20 feet up if you're on the launch pad.
Okay.
The biggest one is enough to get you out of the solar system in one frame. If you have a very small probe.
Okay. So that didn't really change our orbit much. So we should probably hit this one. Okay, now we're in orbit of that, which is cool and weird.
So I would recommend not hitting that button again.
Yes,
if you want to actually intercept this moon. But then, before you crash into it, you might want to hit that button again because that will
to escape.
You'll see where you go. I know.
You said one frame, so
no, you don't have the 2 to the 48. You have the 2 to the 32.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have the slightly smaller, stupidly big one.
That's significantly smaller.
Significantly smaller.
Between,
right.
7 quadrillion and only a few 100 billion.
Are we gonna hit it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's not hit it.
So just aim that in a direction that's not down.
Holy shit.
And that will get you to the moon in about 4 minutes. Or no, in about 2 minutes.
Well...
Or from the distance you shot it at, that'll get you clear out of everywhere.
And we're out of here. Yeah, that's an escape. That's just an escape, right?
It looks like you actually managed to hit escape velocity. Okay. I managed to hit the moon on my first try. So.
Oh, you just smacked right into the moon?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice, impressive.
In under 2 minutes.
So if you just hit this on the launch pad, the game whole breaks and you explode, basically?
You explode in the atmosphere
right.
because there's too much air pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing that I built that I thought might be fun is I took a heat shield.
Okay.
And I lowered the temperature resistance, so it has the lowest temperature resistance of almost any part in the game.
Okay. So it's in thermal? It's this?
Yes.
Sled.
It is a sled. It is indestructible, except if you get it hot.
It may look like a large structural heat shield with an integrated fairing, but it's actually nearly indestructible sled. Good for surfing, terrible for re-entry.
It also floats.
Neat.
Should be able to float a whole capsule on top of it.
Okay, so to make this work properly, maybe we should go to the plane. No.
I wasn't actually really sure how to make this work properly, but
I have a plan. I want to try something.
Sure.
Let's leave this facility.
And if you have any stupid ideas for parts that
please.
I can hack into other parts, I can take the abilities of any one thing and put them into some other body.
That's cool.
I can't... Right now, I can't modify animations. But... it's real loud today.
It is a little... Maybe somebody turned up their game.
They did, because it's been way too quiet. So I'm just turning it down a little bit.
Okay, so... I realize we need to make a component. We need to make... I want to make a bouncing ball. I think that's a good place to start with this. I'm going to drop this out of a plane. So
then I have a part you might like. Just go down.
In here?
Right, down. So
not these?
You see the Not Rocco Max micronode. You may be familiar with that. That's not the one I'm talking about. That's the one you may be familiar with. If you take that out, you'll see it's tiny. So I made a bigger version.
Not micronode?
There's a not micronode.
Okay.
And then there's a jumbo node.
Cool.
They may have a little bit of trouble clipping to each other.
They work just fine.
So, the jumbo one doesn't weigh quite as much as you might think, but the big one weighs an awful lot.
How many of these do you think we need on the sides?
To make it a ball?
No, it's not really going to be a ball.
The other part you could use is the existing, space station root node.
Oh yeah, I could use that. Oh yeah, this is not gonna. Not what I correct.
If you rotate it, it'll work.
Oh, okay. Is there a better direction?
A preferred orientation? I would say the other way. You get one on the top, and you move those up a little bit. I think you're almost there.
We'll get the coverage we need. Because we just want this to not be able to hit the capsule and be just these.
Yeah.
That's my plan. And then we could launch this out of something else. You'll
probably hit the shear limit of those struts, but we could fix that.
Right, we could fix anything.
Other way.
Should I rotate the bottom one too? Oh no, that's correct.
That one's the right way.
Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so...
This is not how I imagined the sled being used, but sure.
This is my first...
This is your first attempt. Okay.
Yeah. I'll think about some other... Like, we can also, like, try mounting rockets on the side. But I want to get an idea of how this is all...
how indestructible it is?
How indestructible this is and what it looks like.
Yeah, what I did was put a big wing on it and some jet engines.
Okay. That sounds fun. But, like, we should attach this to something else and drop it.
I didn't know how to make a plane, so it wasn't very controllable. So that's why I built the other part that we'll get to last.
Okay.
Because that one's just pure cheating.
It's just pure cheating?
Pure cheating.
That's nice. So
I recommend that you try it without SAS to start. So you're just gonna try and chuck this thing in the back of something else, on top of something else? That plane doesn't look
that big plane's enough not big enough. I clicked on the wrong plane. I was looking for the...
What is that?
It's a rover.
Oh, that's a rover. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little rover.
That's a tiny one.
There's like various sizes of rovers in the default stuff.
I was gonna make more powerful rover wheels, but the wheels are kind of complicated.
Oh, the code in the wheels?
A little bit.
This thing looks like it could drop something.
Could it fly with that fucking 9-meter beach ball on the back of it?
I think we're gonna find out. So
the first thing you're gonna want is some kind of decoupler.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna grab one of your decouplers. Actually, we might need your node for this. Your node might work really well for this. That is in structural, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm. If you want my parts, you can always search specifically for them.
Okay, this one.
That one cannot surface attach. I understand a lot more about how parts go together now.
Oh, that's cool. Oops. Keep hitting that button and not this button. This thing is bigger than I thought it was.
I told you it's like 9 meters. It was green for a second there.
That does not look like that is correct.
Nope, it's gonna work.
Okay, might as well just launch this. It's slightly bigger than
It may destroy the ship when you release it, but that's a price
if this is the... Wait, does this have a person in it?
Probably.
I don't think it does. I need to make sure there's a person in there. So
Can't you do an EVA from one vehicle to the other while you're in the middle of flying them both? Okay, that's a terrible idea.
It's a great idea? Oh, that's the problem.
Did we already kill all our Kerbals in this game?
I guess so, yeah.
Yes, we must have.
No, one of them... one of them's left the solar system.
Oh, right.
Actually, I think there might have been more than one. Well, let's just grab some...
I mean, that's gonna happen a bunch if you try the twofers.
I want to launch it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some other stuff like that.
And it's, you know, it's also a question of mass. So if you get a big enough spacecraft,
right,
that's what the really big numbers are for.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically.
Okay. It's a pity we couldn't get the docking port thing to work, but...
we could try that. See, I told you it would make it explode when you hit the button, but it worked.
It put the decoupler first, which is... Because you always want to decouple first. I don't understand Kerbal Space Program's logic in that front.
I can tell you exactly how it works.
Okay, how does it
controlled
work?
by 3 lines in the configuration file. You can tell it if you want to create a stage below a node, above a node, or containing just that node.
Okay.
Or not at all.
Well, it doesn't fly so good anymore.
That's kind of flying fine.
It's kind of be expected.
It's a single-use booster plate.
Yeah, well, with the thing we put on the back of this. Okay, so I should try to gain a little altitude, I think, and then release it and see what happens.
Sure.
If we can gain any altitude at all. I wonder if I mounted it not in the middle.
I mean, if it can survive being exploded off of this thing, it's going to survive almost anything you can throw at it.
Okay. I just want to get over... Like, this is all flat, so I just want to get to some rocky ground so I can really see...
Oh, watch it bounce a little bit?
Yeah. It'd be cool to get all the way to the mountains, but this plane is a little underpowered for that, I think.
It's got plenty of gas. You could get there eventually.
Yeah, I don't want to sit around and wait for it. Especially, I don't want to fight with it, also. The thing, I can't just, like, leave it in a nice flight path.
Why don't you enable SAS?
It's actually working. When in my testing, that was not helping planes much. Okay.
I say let her rip.
Sure. Uh-oh. Well, it lost the least important one, so hopefully it's fine. There goes the plane. Should I pull them up? No, there's no, like...
It's too late.
It's too late.
Well, now it's too late.
I think most of it exploded anyway. I think there might not have been a pilot anymore.
There wasn't an awful lot to do.
So...
I told you they're indestructible.
They're indestructible.
I hadn't dropped them from a plane, but I did surf with them on a winged thing.
Okay.
And they float.
And they float. So I think we should build something with skids.
I wanted to, but never got around to making legs with nodes on the bottom of their feet.
To properly.
I also thought about making a tiny skid. But that would be easy to do.
Okay. Oh yeah, like because you have the big ones, you just copy all that code onto a smaller.
Hardly even any code to copy. It would just be renaming the old files.
Okay, to get some
if anyone wants to see how I did this,
oh yeah,
please ask questions. I can show you. It's very simple.
It's very cool. Very simple. We want some like. That's what I want. I want to like try to make 4 points for extra stability.
There is a quad coupler.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm building it in this room, I think, because it'll be better to launch it this way from the runway rather than from the launch pad. I think.
Probably. From Los Angeles, there's not a whole lot to see, but I took a picture of a lens flare of the eclipse, where you can see the partial eclipse that we got.
Let's give it some winglets to, like, maybe help with stability.
Did you see the eclipse where you're at, Ouija Power?
Is Ouija one of the people who's in, like, a different country?
I don't know where we
remember. There we go. And then, how am I going to mount these? That's the real question. Possibly with the not so micro node.
Oh, you pulled a Donald Trump?
Good.
Did you see the photos of Trump staring directly at the eclipse without glasses? I've been laughing at them pretty much, well, I guess it was only about an hour ago, but I've been laughing at them for at least an hour. That's a pretty solid hoverboard base.
Yeah. Now I just need to put some rocket on it. Oh,
I like it. I
little...
like where you're going. Yeah, but they're indestructible, remember?
Right. Okay. No, yes. Okay, here. Let's also put the insurance one in case this falls over when it falls over. Because it's going to fall over. So I'm going to put just one, actually.
I don't know what you're doing, but... Oh, okay, I see.
To make it 0% aerodynamic.
Yeah, I did keep the aerodynamic model for these, so... There is gonna be that.
Do things not like mounting on the side of this?
You have to rotate them.
Aha. There we go.
And they will snap to the inside as well, for some bizarre reason. That's not the orientation you want. You want plane mode back on?
Yep, probably.
Actually, no, you don't want that, because you have to do them manually.
I think I have to do them manually, which is fine. Okay.
I hope you didn't get your Eclipse glasses counterfeit from Amazon.
There's counterfeit Eclipse glasses on Amazon?
Yep.
Oh, it's the wrong way.
I don't know how big a problem it ended up being, but they, like, refunded a bunch of people, and some of them were actually counterfeit, and others weren't. But then they didn't refund other people. That's good. Be safe with the eyes. Yeah, put them in opposite directions seems like a great idea.
It'd be fun. It'd be definitely fun. Okay, so...
Just because these are indestructible does not mean you can ignore what your center of thrust and your center of mass is.
My center of mass seems fine. Center of thrust seems pretty much in the middle. So now we're just going to make sure these don't leave us behind when we really want them to. Maybe we should make... Nah, these are gonna... We're gonna...
I guarantee you're gonna blow those rockets right off immediately. But
I guess I should raise them up. But we'll do this launch. See how it goes. We're gonna go... We're trying to go sailing. We're gonna...
So I wanted to make this Captain America shield, but the textures don't work the way I thought they did.
Oh, is it like a repeating texture? This is working pretty well.
Actually, yeah, this is working pretty good.
Okay, less good now. And the safety shield pays off, I guess.
Because they're indestructible, but the connections are not indestructible.
Right, yes. No,
they're
I know
a little bit stronger, but they're not indestructible. I tried to balance the improbability with a little bit of you'll have to do something sort of sensible, maybe.
We're gonna fix it. Really, all I need to do is
give it big ears.
What?
Make them big ears.
Big ears?
Never mind.
Oh,
like way high up.
Way high up. Yeah, that can work.
Or just that high up.
Or I should really mount them on something more sensible than girders. It's really
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As I understand it, yes, that is exactly what happened.
Okay, we're pushing down a little bit, which is good because it means we're not going to fly away into the stars.
Are you actually able to control it with those wings?
No, not even a little bit. The other one went straighter, a lot straighter. I love that no one's gonna die doing this. There's no chance of that, it seems like.
Pretty much, yeah. They are an order of magnitude more indestructible than the most indestructible thing in the game, which is the bases of wheels, which cannot be destroyed.
The bases of wheels?
Some part of a wheel can't be destroyed, I believe.
Huh, okay, interesting. That explains a lot, actually. I crashed several planes into the ocean, and the two parts that usually survived were the cockpit, because it has higher crash resistance, and the wheels, or at least the gear holder things. It was hilarious. The entire plane disappears, and a cockpit and 2 wheels just float to the surface.
Yeah, I mean, briefly looking at the sun is probably not going to kill you, but it's still not a smart idea. Oh, you're just gonna like stack 50 of those on top of each other?
That's a thought I didn't have.
It might.
Come on, there we go.
It might be time to try the other part, if you want to. Aren't those pointing the wrong way?
Well, it depends.
Aren't those pointing 2 different directions?
Oh, they are pointing 2 different directions. That's a problem.
Also, wouldn't you want those on the back and not necessarily
Oh yeah, I should just put those on the
side?
back. That's smarter. I don't have to put them on the side like a dummy. If they will go there.
The routing on those is a little messed up, I'm sorry.
That's fine. The routing on a lot of things is a little messed up.
It's nothing I did. It's just, I think it's those parts.
Okay, I feel like we need some more sleds.
I think you need a back sled, yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know how to mount.
It should just mount? No, it won't.
No, it won't mount. It won't just mount.
Okay, what you want to do is you're going to want to put some kind of strut in the middle of those and then mount it to that.
Yeah. It'll hold together for a bit, I guess.
Oh yeah, structural panel. That'll do it. You don't need the 2x2s, right?
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
You need it to be precisely in the middle of the 2. So.
Or we just put 2.
No, because it's only going to mount to the center of that thing. So if you just put it where it's flat, and then you move it. Oh, or you do that.
Yeah, that looks reasonable.
That looks good, yeah.
Let's grab our sled. Oops.
The eclipse was visible from Disney World? That's cool.
That looks good.
It's perfect.
No one can tell me it's not perfect. So you can also
I don't know, Disney World seems like a pretty cool place to go watch the eclipse from.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I could consider is plane engines rather than just rockets.
You just got to that realization.
Just got to that.
I think you also might need bigger wings.
Well, I'm not really trying to fly.
You want it to be slightly controllable, right?
We can get to the ocean.
You want to be able to get to the ocean, right?
Yes.
Challenge, try to make it to Mars in 21 days. That sounds like a challenge not for doing stupid shit with modded parts.
We can try to make it to Mars in like 21 seconds.
Maybe we'll try and do that. That does sound like fun. It's from Gaster 2 Souls. If you're having trouble with stability, I did make a part for that. So, you know, you can just go there if you want to.
I don't think it's time quite yet.
It's not time yet?
I think you told me. I mean, I saw the name of the part, and you're telling me it's about stability, so I have some ideas of what it might do, but
I'll give you a hint. If you don't enable SAS, it will not make your rocket more stable.
Okay. So it's the best SAS module that's ever
It is
existed?
the best SAS module that has ever existed.
Cool.
But if you don't enable SAS, it is too powerful. And it will blow your rocket up.
It'll shake your rocket to bits?
Give it a shot.
Okay. That is the, where is that? I guess I should just look in
You
here.
can just look in by manufacturer.
The bucket of inertia?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's put a
Read
bucket.
the description.
I will. Let me. It doesn't want to fit up there?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a surface attachment.
Oh, it's a surface attachment. The sphere contains an electrically charged artificial black hole. With careful application of some very strong magnetic fields, you can spin this puppy up to some insane speeds. The best part is that it's so violently radioactive, it's almost self-powering. Okay, so it does require a decent amount of
electrical charge. If we get to Mars in
charge.
21 days, we will earn their follow.
Cool.
We're not gonna get there with this one. You only want to put one of those on?
You raise a good point. This thing just is a surface attachment. It goes everywhere.
This kind of thing, it helps to be symmetrical.
Oh, but we put. Oh, it doesn't want to.
You have to rotate it if you want it to clip onto the sides. Oh no, actually, it won't clip onto that because that is not a surface attachable thing.
It's doing some weird things.
It is. It's not supposed to do that. It can go on other capsules.
This one's fine. Here.
Sure.
Symmetrical.
That will not be a problem at all. I would say you don't even put a rocket on it. Just take this out and get a feel for the control of this kind of a thing. And what I would like to do...
So don't turn on SAS. There's no point, right? Okay.
What I would like to do is see if we can make something that can fly with just these.
So, geez. It's not really doing a lot. What's doing...
Oh, you've built too stable a base. That's your problem.
I assume so.
Actually, maybe do try turning on stats and see what happens. No? Okay.
It's about the same. I feel like if there was more, I could, like, hop across.
Mm-hmm. I want to see someone do that.
Maybe we should... Because we have the indestructible base, so, like, maybe we should build like a wheel. Space wheel. Not a space wheel.
I would like to see you try. I don't know how. I don't think that works, but okay.
If we can push forward that hard, maybe it's more box that tilts over. We'll see. We'll see what I can manage. I might just go with a probe because it's square, so I can like have a good base.
Yeah.
I want to send Kerbals, but its capsules aren't so great for this, I don't think.
We have 1,000 tries.
1,000 tries, wow. That's a lot of tries.
That does seem an almost excessive amount of tries. We will get back to some like normal Kerbal Space Program after all of this insanity, but
we've
been playing career mode for like a month and a half.
Yes, and it's been getting to the edges of what I reasonably can do. So I wanted a break from trying.
Oh, maybe I should just make some round things indestructible.
Round things indestructible?
You're just building a bigger cube. Like, those already exist.
I guess I am just building... Well, because it's... Yeah.
Do whatever you want. Like,
no, you're right. I'm just building a bigger cube. You're completely right. Grab this. There's that one. Let's grab that one.
And so this is already round. I've got an idea for you.
Okay.
Just put the sleds on the sides of it and have it roll that way.
Like this?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You'll probably need like a strut to extend them out.
Oops. This one? That one works.
Ooh, I didn't realize there was one that long.
How do I shift modes again? I did accidentally. T.
R?
R. How many do you think we want?
You're building something different than I thought you were, than I suggested, but I love it. Go with that. That's even better.
Okay, so we also, I think we need to put the buckets. We need some buckets on this.
I think you put a bucket at the end of every wheel, right underneath the.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Sled.
Will they adhere to the sled? We'll find out.
That's a fucking wheel.
That's what I imagined. That was my plan all along. Since I still don't know where these buckets are, I'm just gonna go find your manufacturer.
I'm pretty sure they're under stability.
Should I make them symmetrical?
Yeah, you want those symmetrical.
Symmetrical. This thing is gonna have some inertia, huh?
Oh yeah, no, all the inertia.
Okay, let's see what happens. Did you know you could build a wheel in Kerbal Space Program?
I knew there were wheels in Kerbal Space Program.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay,
let's
so
try that again.
A few things I would suggest.
I didn't even touch it.
I know. One.
Okay. And then... okay, what do you suggest? What do you suggest?
Well...
Hitting SAS immediately?
No.
Okay.
SAS is only going to make it... Doing this again and again is not going to have different results. Hey, Lapo so one thing you could try is having less spokes.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable option. Probably the best choice, in fact.
I think
that's probably
the right number of spokes.
I think because they're not touching.
The other thing you might want to try
is this. Well, I don't know what else you're going to say.
Putting some struts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Ooh, do these not? Oh, are these not unstruttable? Well, okay, we'll just have to do this then.
I think that's what you want to do. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, okay. Let's try this. See what happens. Congrats on making a
We
machine
make a lot
explodes.
of machines that explode, okay? Implode.
It's already wheeling.
Perfect.
Okay. So now, if I press...
Forward is not the direction you want to go.
Clearly it's not. Okay. Okay, not that way either. I like how it just seizes up. What is the direction I want to press?
You would want to be going either left or right. I'm not sure which one is forward.
That's left. Should I just make a ball? Oh.
I think making a ball would be hard. What? We had fun last time, so Zach asked me to make a mod of more stupid improbable parts.
Yeah.
So this is
some
this
stupid
is that.
This is some stupid improbableness. It needs like more sides or something, or it doesn't like. Maybe it needs less. Maybe it needs less things because it's. Instead of pushing in a direction.
Oh yeah, you're right. So where you might want to put them is just right on the sides. If they were perfectly axially aligned with the wheel itself.
Okay, so you're saying like here?
Top and bottom, yeah. There and then on the other side.
We'll see how this works.
Those are not quite aligned, you're gonna be spinning weird.
Oh, yeah, I could have...
They have to be perfectly aligned.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. We'll
fix in the cockpit view and it implodes and throws vomit everywhere.
Well, this is I guess, like, for the benefit of all the Kerbals involved, not manned. Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna temporarily take that off and see if I can make it work. That's not...
You want it to be in the other bearing.
This one? This is also doing the same exact thing.
That's weird. It is, isn't it?
It's because the part is...
Oh,
like,
right, yeah.
The top
it's
is
sideways.
I just wish we could ignore that fact. Oh, I got a solution. No.
In FSX? What is FSX?
The Kerbal modding program? Here's a thought. What if we put this on one of your cubes, and then... That is a big
very
cube.
big cube.
Is that cube even bigger?
Jumbo is the biggest one.
It's not quite as big as it looks. Because there.
You're gonna need that on both sides, or else. Flight Simulator X. Cool. I was never any good at flight simulators.
Here's what
I don't understand what you're doing.
we're gonna do that. And then these should mount perfectly. I think. Then we need something else, and then it mounts.
Those don't bulkhead attach. They surface.
I know they surface attach, which is weird that they don't attach to things that have attachment points.
There's two different ways you can attach things. You can bulkhead attach them, or you can surface attach them. Like when they snap to the root nodes, that's bulkhead attaching. And things that attach that way generally cannot be put on the surface. But when you can put something on the surface, it doesn't snap to nodes.
Right. Yeah, I know that. Why is this not...
You don't seem to be understanding that.
I don't understand why this doesn't mirror. That's what I don't understand.
What happened with Flight Simulator X the other day? Or are you talking about something else? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
What if we just put these on here until...
You broke your thumb breaking up a fight? I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're alright. That does not sound like fun.
Oops. I had it.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do now. These are it's gonna shake itself apart now.
I don't know where I'm gonna mount the other parts. Maybe I should just put a rocket on this. Like... I made a half sphere.
Not... It's okay, launch that and I want to see it explode.
Does it explode instantly?
Last time you did this, it exploded instantly.
It did that one had things on all sides of it. This is just... See, this is fine.
Oh, okay.
It's not great, but it's fine. It doesn't do anything. Should we drop this out of something?
No, we should probably do something
Yeah.
less dumb.
I want to stick engines on it, which is pretty dumb.
Yeah, but it's a half sphere. It's not going to go anywhere.
It isn't going to go anywhere.
It's going to shake itself to pieces.
So what did you have in mind when you built the best SAS module?
You put two ends of it on a long stick, and it spins really fast.
I want to see that.
For the easiest fun you can have with that, get an MK2 probe and stick 3 of them on the outside.
The MK2...
This probe.
That probe.
Stick a sled on the bottom of it, or else you won't get very far.
Right.
Now stick 3 buckets of inertia around the sides. And with a little care, you can get this thing about 8 feet in the air and somewhat control where it goes.
8 feet in the air, huh?
Mm-hmm. That'll happen most of the time. But with a little care, you can flip it off the side and sort of control it. You also have to have your hand on the SAS hotkey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, to stabilize it.
To stabilize it so you don't blow up.
I gotcha. So I see what you're saying. So you can like hork it up and then stabilize it and hork it further. Is really the thought here. So you want to? I didn't
get very far with it, but right? That is what I did in testing.
Okay, so I do that and then I did upside down again.
This is not stopping being idiots, though. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, no, it's not. Does somebody want us not to be idiots?
I don't know.
I thought you wanted to mod the sun.
I kind of do, but modding the sun is hard. And
okay.
Because there are still some requirements about, like, the planet you launch off of has to be called Kerbal, and the sun has to be the root node. You can have another sun now, so... I was thinking of maybe copying the properties of the sun into, Wow, did you actually get through the atmosphere with that?
We said, screw you, atmosphere. There's not even a curve in left. We're gone.
I told you that one will get you out of the solar system in one frame.
That's the solar system over there. You were not joking about that. You were not joking about that.
I didn't realize it could get you through the atmosphere. I hadn't actually tried that because I thought it wouldn't work.
I just had to know if it would work or not.
I think you went down through the planet, though.
We might have. So okay, what you make? Try making a sphere and then put the buckets inside.
Isn't that sort of what we did?
I think it's just gonna explode, but I'm down for that again. I wish there was like, you know what? Actually, maybe it's this one. Maybe it is this one, and then we take these and put them around the outside.
Remember, those things are extra explosive.
They're extra explosive?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because they have a miniature black hole inside them?
Yep. And they do generate a fair amount of power. They also don't run forever.
Yes, I know that.
Challenge, make a SRB VTOL jet. I like how much that made you laugh.
Oh no, that's terrible. How the hell could that even work?
Easy.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about the jet part, but
can I make the wheel thing first?
Yeah.
Girders. We need the girders.
Oh, so Zach, you know how to use like ZBrush, right?
Yes. Yes. More or less.
So can you export displacement maps from ZBrush?
Displacement maps. This is not something I've done. I have to look it up. Sorry. I think you can, though.
I mean, I know you can. What I'm specifically asking is, can you?
Of what?
Let's say you start with a sphere, and then you distort it to look like something. Can you then export an image that is just like green and pink and purple and shit? No geometry, just from a sphere to the thing that you drew.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's the feature.
We did install the robotics mod.
We did.
We don't know how to use it, but we'll maybe try it.
If you want to, like, give me some tips on the robotics mod, we can definitely do some robotics mod stuff. Well, this thing is going to explode instantly, but it looks cool, in my opinion. And that's half the battle, isn't it? I mean, NASA considers that a lot, right?
Making rockets that just look cool?
Yeah. I should probably make it.
This is not the most spherical sphere that I've ever seen.
It's attached to a cube, is my defense.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't think you need the bottom one. Or the one you're trying to put in now.
Sure. I like that. Let's just get rid of these.
That one was in a good place.
They're in approximately the same place.
Yeah, I know, but it was in a more spherical manner than you could get the other one.
It's gonna explode, no shit? Okay, well, I mean...
You happy now?
Yeah. Happy now. I like how it dances. It's weird that it's continuing to dance.
You put an awful lot of energy into that thing.
Right, because there's 4 of those stupid things attached to it. Okay, so VTOL SRV. SRV VTOL.
Just create a new rocket. Don't even use the same bay. You need a new rocket.
Let's leave and close it.
I was just saying hit the new button.
Oh, okay.
But you could also do that.
I'm not gonna clean up the launch pad. There's lots of sleds all over the place. We're gonna stay there. Okay,
it's so decoration. It might snow.
Let's go smallish on this. I think we should go smallish. And then what is?
I don't just build a glider.
Just build a glider.
Build a glider.
Sure. I'll build a glider. Give it cargo bay for for length.
I mean, you might want to put some fuel tanks in it because it
might
have a main engine, but it's
engine.
gonna VTOL,
right?
And then you're gonna switch to the jet engine when you're up in the air, right? I don't exactly know how VTOL planes work.
That's pretty much how they work. Or you can rotate the engines if you're doing
but the flight engines won't be SRBs.
Right? Oh no, they couldn't be. You're right. So we're not going to do that. Where's the? That's the one I'm looking for. And then what goes?
That's why I'm saying you might not even need rocket parts because you would just ditch those.
Mm-hmm. So let's give it some wings.
You will need the wings to rotate, don't you?
Do you? Do you need the wings to rotate? If we just launch?
Nah, it'll be fine. So I'm excited to see your newfound plane building powers.
I built a bunch and they worked. I'm sure it's going to fail me now.
Now that you're on camera and people can see you?
Let's actually just use these. These I think fine.
Yeah.
And then, well, the problem is we're gonna have to rebuild the glider.
Must be able to carry bombs and reach a minimal speed of Mach 0.5.
Okay, well I don't know how to do the second part, but the first part is easy.
It's got a cargo bay.
Well, we're gonna do that.
Flip it upside down.
Yep. So now we can just boink. Now it's a bomb bay.
Cool. We'll put one of those buckets of inertia in there. Don't worry.
Just drop a bucket of inertia on people. That's terrifying. That thing is horrifying. Why is this backwards now? Oh, that's why.
Because you flipped it around?
Yep. Wait, why is it small now? Oh, because I'm grabbing the wrong one. I wish I was better at how the rotation.
You need to remember what those different keys do, and then you won't just have to press them randomly.
There we go. I got it. I got there.
Or you can just press them randomly.
Okay, so the things I learned that help a lot are you put canards on the thing.
Okay.
Which helps with the whole lift problem, which we often have.
Yeah.
Also, I think this also helps a lot. If you just go in... We only want these to lift, so we're going to turn off yaw and roll. So they're not going to be involved in those processes.
Sure.
And, like, we're going to have the cool little... Because we're a cool plane, we're going to have the cool little... These things. And these things are only going to yaw us. And then... We need some ailerons. Elevons. Whatever they're called. I'm just gonna try over again. No, it's not. It doesn't. It's not like it just. Because if you keep hitting the. Okay.
There we
go.
I know what the buttons do. They rotate relative to the part.
Which is the part that confuses me. Okay, so we're gonna have these roll us, and these will also help with pitch, and they'll also help with roll, and they should work. We need like an engine and wheels and stuff, but what? So now we need the SRB VTOL stuff because I'm gonna have to readjust where the wings are and stuff based on the weight of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I could put a main engine on the back.
You put the main engine on the back. The main problem I see right now is no like way on the sides to attach things to.
Yes.
But I'll come up with something.
Okay. Let's give it the good old ramjet, because the ramjet has some oomph. We need some scoops. Also,
you can get the 2-to-1 adapter for this back of that.
It's a good idea. Put 2 ramjets on it?
Yeah.
Make it really go?
Twice the ramjets is always better, right?
Yeah, I think so. This one?
Or is there a turn? No, there's one that has.
There's one that's properly.
There's one
shape.
that's the right shape for that.
Is it in aerodynamics?
I think it's in aerodynamics.
Don't see it.
Maybe there isn't, and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I thought there was. Is it secretly a fuel tank?
Probably.
Ah, yes, it's this. It's secretly a fuel tank. It doesn't want to. What is your problem?
Never mind.
Really, what is the hell is happening?
It's trying to flip onto some other part.
It really is, but snapping is on? Is this because I flipped that thing upside down?
Probably.
This isn't flipped upside down. That's happy to attach. That's happy to attach.
You're gonna need more fuel tank than that. Okay, you've broken the fuselage. That's what you broke. We hull can this plane pants because it kind of looks like it has pants. Okay?
Sure, we'll call the plane Pants. Pants plane.
I don't recall having broken all fuselages.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Everything works now. 2 ramjets. This thing is gonna go places.
All right.
Quickly.
I thought that's kind of what you meant, but I was going to say what you said.
I think new pants is like pants also fit. The pilot is going to need new pants when they see this plane.
All right.
With its SRBs.
How are we going to put some SRBs on this SRB? You're completely out.
Yeah, I will go all the way around.
All right. Oh, this is backwards, isn't it?
Is it backwards?
Yeah, okay, that's gonna confuse the fuck out of me. I know how to use this in CAD software, not in games.
I don't think you want SRBs that big.
I think
Okay,
you
well
do,
then you
don't
do.
you?
Sure.
We need to... Like, we're not going to turn the plane sideways. The plane is going to be this direction
Yeah.
and take off.
Yeah.
So you need a pretty dang big rocket for that, I would expect. So the first thing I'm going to do is build us a mounting point here.
That seems like a good, reasonable place to start.
Get closer to the plane here. All right. Now,
Then you got one on the top and one on the bottom.
do I?
You had two.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. That bottom one will come in handy somewhere. Let's get back in here. Get right up close to this and see what the hell we're doing.
You're trying to mount two I-beams on the sides?
Maybe? Oh, I guess they can be mounted like this, too.
You might want to go into plane mode if you want just two. Seems like a reasonable place to start for some...
Nope.
Yeah, this is the problem I had with it. It's a little hard to, like, go back.
All right, now... Nope. There we go. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. All right. Let's put those over there for the moment.
Oh, do you need something at the end of your struts?
I think I might.
You might. I don't know why it wants to mount so weirdly. There you go.
Yep, perfect.
You might have to just rotate them.
I think I may try and pick something a little bit
Small, a little bit smaller.
Little bit smaller.
Like maybe not, maybe the second biggest, because those are literally the biggest.
This one that I'm looking for? Yeah.
That seems a lot more reasonable. It's still insane, I think, but it's a lot more reasonable. Shouldn't we also have a decoupler at some point?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
So I don't think like they're SRBs, so it's once vertical takeoff.
So I actually should have put these things on the decouplers, probably.
Oh no, I want to test one of your dumb objects again, because what happens when you put a massive decoupler on top and bottom of your whatever, and launch them at the same time?
One would expect nothing.
One would expect nothing, but I'm just curious what Kerbal does, or Kerbal Space Program does. Hammers? What do you mean? Put some hammers on there?
That's a type of rocket.
Oh, right, the hammer.
And structural, and then I want
Panels. Smaller panels.
this panel.
Yep. Perfect. I guess it doesn't need wheels because it's got that.
Don't tell me what this rocket needs. Structural again. Now, one thing this is definitely going to need.
Stabilization.
Yep.
Is it okay if it has the clamps on it to start with?
That was the other thing that I'm going to get. All right.
Okay.
Oh, we may want to put some staging in here. Or does it have staging?
It's got actually, I think, correct. No, the top staging is not correct.
So one more stage here. Those go down there.
Shouldn't that happen at the same time?
Fine. Here.
You had a blank stage.
Oh. Here we go. That worked pretty well.
Everyone lived, so it's not a failure.
All right.
Did we learn anything?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you're just gonna copy the whole array and put it in the back of the plane too?
Well, there's one small problem with that. You don't exactly.
Oh, there's no space.
Have space.
Well, we can
for
make some
that.
space to move the wings forward. I think it's fine to move the wings forward a little bit.
How does one do this?
Let's claim that's fine. That's safe. So you just if you hold click and then hold Alt. Oh. The Alt copies the whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to copy it.
Go back to place to actually do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's awful.
Have the center
on
of
the
thrust
engine.
on the center of mass. That is, yep, you're correct. That would be the way to do this.
Oh shit.
Where is the center of mass? These buttons right here.
Why is
X?
X? Oh. I thought I knew what button that was supposed to be.
They're pretty close. That might actually work.
Okay, now the other thing we're gonna do is go down here.
Oh, and fix the things. Structural. It's always so weird how those don't copy properly. We did not get BD Armory. I'm sorry. I forgot to get BD Armory.
You forget, or you choose not to.
No, I actually forgot. I actually forgot. Strut all the ways. He does seem smart. Prevent all the wiggling.
I I feel pretty good about that.
Okay, let's see let's see how it launches. I feel like this is gonna launch a lot better.
I don't know. What do you think? What does the chat think? Oh, come on.
Let's see. The recommendation was center press on center fast.
I mean, that's how a plane works. I just wanted to see it flip over a bunch.
Oh, okay.
It's funnier that way.
We could get it during the stream and install it. It's true.
Why are
they're just? It's weird.
Why are there 3 icons though? That's concerning me.
Well, actually, the thing that's concerning me is one of them isn't. There's not 2 of them aren't 1. Can I also for that one? Then
that's these 2. Do I have it?
You have an extra one somewhere. Looks like no, maybe not.
I think so.
I think you're fine. You don't want those on the same, do you?
No, I don't. I want
okay.
These ones. What am I even doing? I've ruined everything.
It's
I
fine.
want these ones.
You want those on the bottom.
Down here.
Well, you need a new stage for starters.
I'm a dumb sometimes. I'm sorry. Now the numbers are all.
Ignore the numbers. Ignore the numbers.
Okay.
Everything's fine. You don't have 5 SRBs.
I'm pretty sure I don't have 5 SRBs.
If there's a secret 5th FRB somewhere, you managed to hide it pretty damn well. It might need more in the back.
No, it does not need more support. We're just going to use our control surfaces to kind of damp down the rotation here. And are we ready?
Ready? Oh no! Okay, so
okay, I think I can do that a little bit better.
You need to fix. You should go to.
I don't need to fix shit.
Okay.
I'm trying that one more time.
You horked off everything was going great, and then you hit the tower. That's what happened.
Is that what happened?
That is what happened. Is you hit the tower and it flipped the whole thing over. See, it happened again.
I thought
I think you just need to.
Well, I made it survivable at least.
You need to rotate the tower slightly. That's
all. Yeah.
Or maybe just put one on the front and one on the back, like the very, very front, sticking stupidly, or like that, like underneath. That way you won't hit it. I think underneath works. You have to put it. I guess it's probably fine. Or maybe no tower. Maybe it could just support itself. It's possible.
Cargo bay is not.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry about the.
Okay.
Use the SRBs as the tower. That could work.
I mean, that would make it more like a plane, but we'll try that next.
I believe it'll work. No, or not.
It does not really have enough control surface to
do this.
Well, I'll let you see if you can fly it.
Sure.
I don't want to make any corrections.
I'm gonna try adjusting your tower slightly first.
Sure.
Because I think the base design should work a bit. It needs,
as long as we're entertaining everyone.
It needs to launch as flat as it can. So
no, it needs to be controllable once it's turned into a rocket.
Maybe I could put bigger control surfaces everywhere that has control surfaces.
It needs that. Let's see what you can do. We'll call it a success if you can clear the runway. You're going the okay. Not quite.
These engines aren't going to work by the point that this thing stops going up. But okay, let's try modifying our control surface.
These engines, this rocket is fine. I'm plane. This plane is fine.
This plane is fine. What I'm saying is these plane engines Are you gonna have enough air by the time it stops going up? That's all. Okay.
You want to put smaller SRBs on it? Put smaller SRBs on it.
It's...
Oh, I know what you need. You need nose cone caps on those SRBs. That'll make it way more aerodynamic.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good place to start. Sure.
I think that was the only problem.
Think that was the only problem?
Mm-hmm.
We'll give it a shot then.
I bet it just works now. You're actually going to take me seriously, okay.
You read a whole bunch about how every single part works, so I can't tell if you're joking or not.
That helped it a little bit.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not tumbling anymore, it's tumbling straight down the runway.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's what we wanted it to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's one way we can fix this.
What's that?
You just strap a bucket of inertia on here. It'll stay whatever direction you want it to.
That is okay. I mean, I want to play.
It's
more
under control.
I want to play more with bucket inertia anyway, so might as well.
It doesn't matter where you put it.
Put it right.
Oh, you know where you should put it?
What, on each of the
if you
things?
put it on a decoupler in the bomb bay.
Right.
So we can drop it.
So we can get it off this thing when we need to get rid of it. Not one of those decouplers.
No, you want the... I
want a real decoupler.
Maybe you do.
Okay, I mean, I can put it on, like, even that one. Even like, oh, that's 10 million.
Those are too big, anyway.
Oh, those are too big, yeah. I think I'm just gonna do this. Probably want it as inline as I can get it, right?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Okay. Whoops. No. Close. Okay.
That's always a fun bug.
Where? Okay. That is not going to be there.
That you want last.
No, you're right. I do want it last. Just last. Okay. So now I just turn on SAS and then launch this thing and shit.
And it'll do whatever you want it to. Or possibly self-destruct.
Or possibly self-destruct.
You made a clip? Thanks.
Clear the tower. Okay.
Nice.
You know, it's not...
It's not infinite force. It is only 700 torque. So it can be overpowered by things. But
and it is.
No, it has not been completely overpowered. You cleared the runway, a success! Do you have better ideas of how you can make this thing work a little bit better?
Here, if I...
Just take all the fuel out of it.
No, well, I'm going to do that.
Carefully balance it.
So I can see where the hell the... Oh, that doesn't help at all, actually. Trust if we just... There we go. That's what I need to do. Let me put the fuel back in this. And that actually seems... I don't know. Aren't those all kind of lined up?
Not quite.
Oh, it's the center of lift. That's the problem. We just... I can't tell if this one's...
It's offset a little bit, I think.
It's offset a little bit. It's so hard to tell.
Or maybe it's not, I don't know.
Might not be. Or it is.
Looking down through it won't help at all if you don't know if you're looking straight down.
Yeah, I'm... Is it offset that way?
It can't be offset that way.
Then I guess it's slightly back. Problem is it moves everything. So are they moving exactly, or is it moving relatively?
I can't tell. I'm gonna give you one more launch with this.
Sure.
And then I say we should take a break and then try something new.
I like that scheme.
If you want to, yeah, fine tune the balance. Just fine
That's
tune
what I'm doing. Oops. Put those back on there.
Thank you for all the clips, Lapro Tank here.
And yeah, let's try this. And we still have the cheaty thing in there. So if this works, it's not just entirely me fixing things.
Yeah. You could always like double or quadruple up on those. You could put some on the tops and the bottoms of the. This will make it to the ocean, though. Also, does this count as having taken off? Like if you can rotate the plane so your wings are facing the direction you're moving, and you just separate and turn your engines on, could you then be flying? Because you haven't crashed it yet.
I haven't crashed it yet, so. Right, this is the problem with jet engines. I don't think we lost any important plane bits.
Nope. Looks like all the plane parts are there.
Come on, engines. Come on, engine. Did we forget to put...
You forgot to put an air scoop on this.
Uh-huh. Well, it's a glider. It's a VTOL glider.
It works!
It works!
It works!
If the engines kicked in, we would be going places better.
It works!
It worked. It worked! Perfect.
All right.
Nice. I can't believe it actually made that.
I mean, it's just a small technicality that the engines didn't start, but, you know, other than that. Are they actually heating up?
Oh, wait, is that why they're not working? I forgot.
Oh, did you also thrust limit them down to 0?
There's still no.
You still need intake air.
Yeah.
So they weren't working for 2 reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we're traveling. We're going.
We did it
that way and stably, and it's amazing.
A little bit cheaty, but we did it. Oh, deploy the bomb.
Deploy the bomb.
Bombs away.
Oh right, now it's just gonna fall like a stone. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's why it was flying so weirdly. That explains a lot.
Oh, is that thing actually keeping it in the air?
I don't think it was keeping it in the air so much as it was like making it fly not like a plane flies, but flying sort of like a hover car or something. I don't know. Like.
Well, we're gonna be right back. Just give us a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna come up with something just as dumb. I want to land on that moon.
The moon? Yeah.
Yeah. So don't go away. Stick around for that. We'll be right back. And we're back.
So I'm gonna take this thing, and then.
Oh, we're gonna continue with this thing.
I'm gonna remove some of the extraneous parts, and just make it a regular space plane. First of all, I'm gonna give it some intakes.
Remove the rockety parts.
And are these need to be that way? I'm pretty sure those need to be that way.
You put it on the bomb bay, everything's flipped on the bomb bay.
Right, that's a good point. I forgot we had the bomb bay. So yeah, I'm gonna take off these bits. I saved it.
I think you want to give it at least 1 rocket booster. Like maybe put a small SRB on top of the thing.
What I was gonna do is gonna give it a nuclear engine.
That too.
Because we need like space engines when we get to space.
Shooting down balloons with a GAU 8?
That sounds fun. What game is that? Is that like
in your A10?
Is that one of the similar ones, or is that like World of Warplanes or?
I think they were saying you were the same person who were saying you were playing Flight Sim X, right?
Oh yeah. Can you do that in Flight Sim X?
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yep. FSX.
Yes. So I want to attach these to the body, because otherwise, when you land, everything snaps off. And it's
it's a mod tac pack.
Ah, cool. Yeah. Of course people would mod that game. everyone loves planes.
I guess a flight simulator with A-10s does sound a lot more fun than flying a Cessna around.
A Cessna.
I don't know. I can kind of get the appeal of that.
How much is that these days? Because I have thought about picking that game up, but I have just no idea how much
40
money
bucks? Let's see. $24.99.
It's not that bad.
Or $29.99 for the sum pack. It's still Microsoft branded? Weird.
It's still a Microsoft game.
I thought Microsoft didn't own it anymore.
No, maybe I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. Oh, did you hear Microsoft's new game? You might actually be interested.
Microsoft has a new game? What's the new game?
It's a Jurassic Park builder game.
Oh yeah, no, I heard a little bit about that.
There's just a cinematic trailer. That's, I think, all that exists.
And I'm following like 7 people who are working on it.
Oh, okay.
They haven't said much, but everyone's posting Jurassic Park memes now because before it would be work related to post a Jurassic Park meme, and it could be like a leak and you'd get fired for it.
Right.
But now they can make all the Jurassic Park jokes they want.
Okay. So now I want to go in here really quick and.
Oh, they say they spent about $80 on it with mods and the game and the planes. And
oh, right, because you have to buy planes individually. Why isn't there? There we go. I want toggle.
Jettison the engine shroud?
What is the engine shroud?
That sounds like a bad idea.
Okay, so now, what key is that? Is the real question. I think it's. Can you look that up? Because I think it's just a default key and I can't change it. Well, we need to do that. So when we get to space,
the default key is Alpha 1. I don't know what that means. 1, maybe?
I hope so. Let's take off.
Feel free to post it in the chat, but I don't think we're going to be playing any flight simulator right now.
That is the wrong button.
We got a long list of things that we need to play at some point. I think it is the one key that's not the number pad. I'm guessing that's what that means.
We'll find out.
That's a little back heavy.
It's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's like it's supposed to be like this.
Okay.
These wheels are much shorter than that.
Okay.
That's a big part of it.
That was your nuclear engines. You've just irradiated all of Kerbin. Everyone is dead.
Everyone's dead now? The key is correct. It's just I need to do it differently.
What'd you do?
I put both of them on here, and I should only put one. That's what I did. Okay. Or no, actually, I want these, but I want shutdown.
Oh, you had enable both of them on the same action group?
Yes. So, of course, nothing happened. Like, it just turned off both engines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a toggle now?
That's the idea. Is
Okay.
you toggle your engines. Because, you're going to want these engines back when you go back into the atmosphere. Am I blocking my air tubes? Is that what's happening? Ah, that's what's happening.
You've thrust limited your engines to completely off again.
Okay. I probably should have time warped this a little bit so we could get the planet nearer. But
your loss.
My loss.
This actually does look kind of cool.
Oh wow, that looked really cool. There's somebody refueling mid-flight.
Yeah, just reading about the different stuff that it has. It's got like weapons, and radar, and all kinds of different shit. This is the plane that they are flying, an FA-18E Superbug.
Neat.
Thermal cameras? That's cool.
We're a little sideways right now, it's fine. I took out the SAS. The Super SAS.
Yeah, you probably don't actually want that.
No. Don't want that. It's terrifying. Where shouldn't we be able to see it by now?
Looks like you're stable enough that you could probably just go to the Space Center and take a quick look.
Actually, this is pretty stable. Oh man, it's all the way down there now. Where should I fly? This is... We're gonna meet it if we just keep going this way.
Yeah, I guess you can just keep going up and, like, sort of out of the atmosphere. It does go all the way to the surface. So, you don't necessarily have to be in space to land.
We don't have to go very far, necessarily.
I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. I've never
landed on a planet attached to another planet either. So
yeah, it's gonna be a fun adventure for all of us.
I think the space plane is the right choice because if we hit the atmosphere, we're fine, and if we're in space, we're fine. Have an atmosphere. I know, no, but I'm saying Kerbals because there's an atmosphere nearby. I recognize that it's much larger than the atmosphere. You can change in that game?
I believe that's what he's talking about.
Okay. Cool.
Changing the loadout on the F-18. So you're into, like, military sims, huh?
I've never gotten into military sims at all. Have you ever tried that? Actually, I really liked America's Army way back in the day. But
what game was that?
That was the propaganda first-person shooter.
Oh, right, yeah, that game. I never really played that.
It was free?
Got to, like, I know it was free. I got to level 2 or something.
The barrier of entry was very real because to play the multiplayer,
you did sort of have to go through basic training.
You had to go through fake basic training, and it wasn't easy either. Like to get a sniper rifle or even like a long rifle in the game, you had to get like 20 headshots out of 30 in the training mode, which took a while and was boring. And to get us,
it didn't seem like a good game.
It was kind of fun because it was at the time one of the only games that had like you hit a few times and you die.
Fair enough. The only reason I ever tried it was because I was building a game on the same engine that they used at the time. I wanted to see what Uncle Sam could do with an actual budget, you know.
Are we losing thrust?
Arma 3. I've heard good things about that. The Arma games, don't you also basically need to play those with a ton of mods too?
Yeah, I
what
think
is
so.
What is the mod that everyone plays in Arma 3? Or everyone used to play before Battlegrounds came out, at least.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Sorta. Yeah, sorta. Do I want both engines on? I'm not sure.
You're basically out of air at this point, so...
Yeah. I've played games with people online that play Arma also, so I've heard conversations about Arma. One of the last conversations I heard about Arma was that no one knows how to play it except their friend who is actually in the army and trains people. Like, He was the only one with skills involved to play Arma, which just sounds like too much to me. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's a little...
820 hours on Arma total. Wow. That's a lot.
I think this thing, like, is not a space plane. And I'm not sure why.
It's a high-altitude nuclear plane that's contaminating all of the oceans, and Kerbal will be forever a nuclear wasteland.
It is that. It's definitely that. But it's not like space plane. I think there's just not enough engine.
An awful lot of fuel and engine.
I think it's just not enough engine is the real problem. Because, like, I built planes with these ramjet engines and, like, left the atmosphere and came back in and left and came back in, and it was fine. I think I just didn't put enough engine on this, really.
You know what, I wish more systems would track how much time you'd spent in games.
See, I wish less systems would track how much time you spent in games.
Either none or more, because I don't play a lot of games on Steam, but like the PS4 doesn't keep track of how long you've played. Some games do, but the system doesn't. The Switch only tells you once you've played for longer than 2 weeks, which just seems weird. I guess it sort of makes sense to me. And then, you know, I never play games on Steam because I don't have a PC at home, so I can't really play Steam games. So I think the longest I have on any game in Steam is like 120 hours. In Tropico 3.
Nice.
I've definitely played games for longer than that. Like, I'm sure I put 500 hours into, like, SimCity 2000.
Ages ago?
Yeah.
I need to fix this. Also, I didn't want to wait. I want to bring the planet closer. That'll help. I'm sorry, I built a bad plane.
It's okay. It happens to everyone.
Maybe it shouldn't be nuclear engines. I don't know. Maybe it should have a solid booster on it. Or is that kind of nuts?
Turn those nuke engines off just in case a smart car driver comes in and gets triggered. So what would you want out of that Jurassic Park game?
A good strategy game. That's the part I'm concerned isn't going to be in it. Is like the
actual strategy part?
The good game part, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't think Microsoft has a great track record with making strategy games that are good. That's another thing I need to fix on this.
They haven't published many strategy games in a long time, though. I mean, that is not a track record of being good, but...
I don't know who the actual developer is. Might be a good developer.
I don't either, and I did notice that half of my Twitter feed was following them. Let me see.
Did you ever play the one that's now impossible to get?
Which one?
I think it was called... It was called Operation something, like Operation Sigma or Operation...
I don't think so.
I don't remember what it's called. I guess I just have to take the box size.
Jurassic World Evolution is the name of the game.
Right, because this is Jurassic World now and not...
An anti-tank guided missile that's capable of hitting the secret island.
What does an anti-tank missile look like?
Sure, explain to Zach what an anti-tank guided missile is.
As opposed to just...
Any guided missile?
A guided missile or a plane. What is the difference?
I actually don't entirely know, so, yeah.
Come on. It worked for a sec. If I hold it in the right exact pixel alignment thing.
Elite Dangerous Developer Frontier. I'm pretty sure Frontier does make good,
They should make good strategy games.
Strategy games. What else is...
Elite Dangerous is another game I kind of want to play.
They published Planet Coaster.
Oh, really? Great. So I have faith. If
Planet Coaster, Elite Dangerous, Elite Dangerous, Elite, Elite Dangerous, and Elite.
Okay.
So,
if
the developers of Planet Coaster and Elite Dangerous are making a Jurassic Park game, hell yeah.
If it's basically just a Planet Coaster mod with dinosaurs, like, I would be fine with that. Honestly.
Yeah, even that. I mean, looking at it, yeah, I think that's what it is.
They certainly got the look down, I think.
An anti-tank guided missile is usually launched from a vehicle to kill an enemy tank and can be guided to a target.
Yeah, but what is different about it? That's what I'm asking.
Versus,
like a rocket. Our missiles are just rockets, right? That's the secret of missiles.
A missile is generally one stage, and in this case, it is vehicle launched instead of launched from a launch pad.
Oh, so you want us to build like a plane, and then we open the bomb bay doors, and a missile falls out, and then we guide that missile in?
No, that would be a air-to-surface missile.
We want a ground...
This is a ground-to-ground missile.
Ground-to-ground missile.
But it's launched off of, like...
a tank or something.
More like a Humvee or like a big truck.
A big truck. It's much easier. It's much easier to build a big truck in this game.
We should have parts now that can help us build a big truck.
Flipping this bomb bay was the worst decision I've ever made in my entire life. Cause like...
I'm glad it's still pissing you off.
Can you... Yeah, Can science explain that? Some things just work, though. It's really weird. Okay, so now I need to...
Oh yeah, okay, this is another important thing for an anti-tank guided missile. They can sometimes actually be fly-by-wire, meaning they're not necessarily completely automatically targeted, but you can pilot them from inside the truck. Or from
fly-by. Okay,
warehouse.
So it could have a probe body on it, is what you're saying.
Fila D just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Is that not a renewal? I thought Fila D was already a subscriber. Where did... Well, thank you, Fila D.
Okay. Well, so next step 2 is to get our planet closer to have the launch window we want. Because it's over here, and we're
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I was not shorting you on thanking you for renewing your subscription, but apparently either you didn't or Twitch doesn't know about it. So either way, thank you for subscribing.
Do you remember? We're in the Africa-looking place, right? We're in the night side right now.
If you go to a vehicle, it will show you where the...
That's the wrong...
No, go to vehicle on the launch pad.
Okay, yeah, right.
Oh, wow, that is far away.
It's still going, of course,
it's
at
not
ludicrous speeds. That's Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, they're fine. Let's put our vehicle on the launch pad. You're right, that's the best way to do it. I think the game is having problems loading everything in after going that far out.
That would make sense. That's a thing games might do.
Okay. So yeah, let's give us a little... Okay, so... I think it's going to be close now.
Yeah, that looks plenty close.
That's scary. Why is this plane tilted?
A little to the side? Don't worry about
it. we're
Anyone else getting Majora's Mask vibes from the moon?
We're being affected by its gravity. It's pulling us towards it.
Oh, shit. Nice.
That is what's happening.
Nice.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting launch because all of that is just it. Because it's not straight in a line with us. It's slightly to the side.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Why are we not?
Did you forget to put air scoops on it again?
Right, I did shit because I took them off because I changed everything else.
I think you need that big, stupid
ram
scoop.
I think I want more actually, but yes, I think the big stupid ram scoop is a good start. Is this the big stupid ram scoop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, one of these. And the radial mounted ones are nice. I think this one. You can kind of just shove them. So now we should have enough air for all our
that's
greedy.
plenty of air.
Because we got a greedy amount of engines. I also think I forgot to add. No, they're all in there. Okay. No, this is yes. I fixed the whole toggle thing. It's now just shut down the engines.
Fair enough.
So we don't need anything else that I forgot on this. No, I think that's everything, right? Okay. So now let's bring the planet back. That's so weird that we're affected by its gravity on the launch pad. That's awesome.
I didn't think you could be affected by two planets' gravity at the same time, but I guess they've added that, or Copernicus
should I
do that?
Should I put the radial intakes on these instead of...
That's fine. You got plenty of air.
It's too late. The Bearsuit Latin is saying secure scoops don't work when going supersonic.
Were we planning on going supersonic?
I mean, maybe? Why can I only do physics work?
Because you're in the planet's gravity?
But it's far away now. It's certainly having an effect, though. Jeez. Okay. Weird. Great.
Oh, you also limited all your engines, remember?
How can I...
I don't know why you thrust limited your engines to zero.
Keep forgetting to change the... I did that to turn off the... so I didn't have to see where it was in that one moment when we were building the stupid VTOL thing.
Oh, right.
I forgot to turn it back on every single time now. Jesus.
Who needs runway?
Jesus, this is bad.
I don't think you can blame the planet on that.
I blame the planet on that.
I don't think you can blame the planet on that.
It was...
I don't think so.
Okay, it wasn't entirely the planet. It was a little bit the planet.
I think it was a little bit you.
Let's fix this.
Because, you know, you, like, drifted off the runway, and...
Things went wrong, yeah.
You didn't quite get the barrel roll.
Let me just put the... Okay. So we're in its gravity. That's messed up. And the other problem is it's pulling us down mostly.
I don't know why you're only thinking in N64 Euro references. It happens to me a lot.
Keep going too far. That's good. That's reasonable. It's right there.
Right there.
It's right there. We're still like...
I think that's the plane. It's not the planet. But who knows?
Maybe. The drifting on the runway is the part that I thought was the planet mostly. Is this thing now just... I guess it's just completely unstable. I thought it was the planet.
I really don't think you can blame that on the planet.
That one was definitely not the planet. The planet was on the other.
Try turning on your dots.
What?
Center of thrust and gravity and all that.
It's not perfect, but
it's a little awkward.
It doesn't explain why the whole plane is listing to one side. I think that should be better. I can also... He's up. That should be a lot better. But it's still... Like, why is it listing? I don't understand that.
No, I don't...
Planes are hard, I agree. I built a successful plane, and then I stuck 8 more engines on it, and then now it's much less successful.
But it was only successful in that it didn't completely crash. You must have something that's off-center. I don't know what.
I guess I must have something that's
Oh,
off-center.
I bet I know what it is.
What
Do you have some parts that are full of fuel and some parts that aren't? No, I guess your fuel is symmetrical everywhere.
This doesn't have any oxidizer in it, but it's also in the middle.
Try putting oxidizer back in it.
Sure, that's... Maybe the oxidizer... Maybe one is... Yeah, that could be...
That's the only thing
that could be the case. That could actually be the case. That would be really annoying.
That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know how they actually... Because I do know they do adjust the masses, and they do adjust the balance of those. But I don't know how that works. It was not that.
It was that.
It was that. Was it?
It seems like it was mostly that.
It was mostly that.
It's
also something else.
It's also something else, mostly that. Maybe it's the upside down... Maybe it's the Bombay doors.
Just fly.
Did
we lose the fucking planet again?
Because I have to warp, but if I wait too long, it's... We're affected by its gravity, so you can't really warp. I don't know why right now...
I never had that happen.
You never had this happen?
Nope.
Like...
Are you taking some screenshots of your F-18E Superbug? Cool.
Like, it shouldn't move on its own, right? Okay, now we can work properly.
I don't know what anything is.
I want one more rotation, I think.
Stop now. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get much better than that.
The terrifying nonsense out there.
Like, the reason it doesn't seem like it can be the planet is you're drifting that way.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening. Is it the planet?
It can't be.
Okay, let me just launch it and see if it does the exact, like, if I just launch it when the planet's somewhere else, it should act differently if it's the planet.
Taking them at Area 51. Nice. Interesting suggestion from Bearsuit Lane. Take a wing off and put it back on.
Okay. Is that a thing that happens? Is that a like...
That sounds like a valid debugging tip to me.
Take this wing off. Put this wing right back on. Except we need to flip it over. Properly.
Flip it one of the directions.
One of the ways.
Not that way. Not that way, not that way, not that way. Not that way.
That way. But two of them.
Oh, maybe two of them.
Maybe two of them. Let me just make sure it's roughly in the right position. Sure. We'll call that fine. I blame the Bombay doors. I blame my decision an hour ago.
You could get rid of the Bombay doors. Like, we don't need them anymore.
I know. I'd have to rebuild the whole plane.
That looks much straighter.
It does. It looks much straighter.
I guess you just offset one of the wings somehow. They were symmetrical. I don't know how you managed to offset one of them and not the others.
Yeah, the thing flies perfectly now.
Okay, thank you, Bearsuit Lane.
Thank you, Bearsuit Lane. Jesus, what the fuck? Okay, so let's get that planet where we want it to be.
Let's try this one more again.
One more time. I'm sorry about that. I had no idea that's... Your planes can just get haunted, apparently. Haunted planes. It's a feature.
Yeah. Turn it off and then back on again. Never fails to work.
That's where we want it, right? Yeah, so it's horrifyingly large in the everything. It's moving pretty quick relative to us.
Oh yeah, no, it moves at a real hurry. It moves at orbital velocity. It's just on the ground.
One tank was farther in the center than the other? Okay.
Ah!
Yeah, that would do it.
Maybe that was it. Aren't you going to need those again in a minute?
I'm just going to get rid of them for the takeoff.
Okay.
Like, jeez, this thing is so close to us. I don't know what happens. Does it intersect?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just slightly.
Just slightly? That looks like, from here, it looks like more than slightly. It's probably over the horizon where it's actually...
It is over the horizon.
Yeah. So they're like barely touching, they're like rolling...
This is as close as I could get without knowing the diameter of either planet.
Right.
To getting it at sea level.
You did a pretty damn good job.
Oh, now you are starting to go a little supersonic.
Maybe I might have judged my window real bad. I'm not sure.
You've got enough fuel, so just keep going in this direction for a while.
And then we'll see when it decides to help us.
Yeah.
I'd like to get out of the atmosphere so we can use the nuclear engines. I guess we could land in the Kerbal atmosphere on it. Upside down? How would that work?
I don't know what'll happen.
Going there seems like it might actually be the most interesting place.
Probably.
The horrifying maelstrom of...
See if you can burn up in the atmosphere on the ground.
Yeah. Actually, that would be...
probably an
that would be
where you could do
horrifying.
that.
This, it's getting closer to us. Yeah, we're gonna like...
You may not quite hit it.
Let me thrust back up. Are we losing thrust? No.
And if we miss this thing, I'm going to be disappointed.
Oh yeah, me too. Completely. I don't know. We're trying.
That's what we're doing.
We're trying to land on that moon very soon. I'm not really sure what the best approach is. If you have an idea of what the best approach is, I'd love to hear it. Yeah,
they're just thinking about the maneuvers to do it. Now you're losing thrust.
Now we irradiate the planet.
Look, it's fine. If the moon is going to do this, irradiating the planet will not kill any additional people.
Is there... There's no, like, in real physics, you can't do this, right? Because they would just crush into each other?
No, this would be, I believe, the Roche limit is the limit that you're thinking of. That is how, basically, yeah, basically gravity would want to turn these things into just one giant sphere.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
Oh, maybe. No, it's going away
I think it's going
faster
away.
than we're getting towards it this time.
Yeah.
Would getting higher out of the atmosphere help?
It would. It would help.
You're having trouble staying level there?
We're losing... We don't have as much air anymore, which is, you know...
What are we even looking at in the sky?
This is... Okay, so that
okay,
planet,
that's the ground. I see. Never mind, I see.
Yeah, the dark patches where...
That is the horizon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I guess we should just build, like, a shitty... Just get into orbit rocket and then do it that way. Because, like... I got into space before with planes. It didn't work this time.
It will pass directly over the launch pad.
That's probably the optimum launch window, right?
It'll pass more directly through the launch.
Because yeah, it's left us. We're going past it now.
Yeah.
Although I am now on we're now like climbing out of the atmosphere, so.
Imagine you could probably launch straight up, let the moon pass below you, and then fall back down onto it gently.
That's the best idea.
Simple and effective for fuel. I like that idea.
That's an awesome idea.
Yeah, now you're just slowing down.
Yeah. Maybe we need maybe the nuclear engines are the wrong engines.
I think you need to call this a failure.
Yeah, I think this is a failure. Okay, so I think that sounds like the best plan. So I think the first step is getting the planet in the right place, because building a rocket takes no time, and then we can just launch and launch, trying to get it right. Oops. Why am I... What? What?
I didn't do that.
So what might have happened is it might have passed over already? And
I don't know why that could have happened, though. That sea level got higher.
Let's see if that continues to be the case if we go back. Okay, we're fine now. We're fine. Who knows what happened? That was a fun. Okay.
You sunk my battle station.
Oh, I do need to stick something on the launch pad or this won't work.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick that thing on because it's built and it'll just sit there and I don't care.
Sure. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I was kind of up till like 3 in the morning doing this. I will not apologize.
You shouldn't apologize for the nonsense you pulled off. I really appreciate it.
And I would very much like it. If you have dumb ideas for parts that I should mod, or orientations that planets shouldn't be in, please tweet me your suggestions.
Or like if it's simple enough, we might be able to pull it off.
If it's simple enough, we might be able to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's complicated, and it might take me a couple hours to put together, tweet it at me.
So I think this is going to be roughly in line with us.
I think the moon going under you at orbital velocity probably isn't a problem. It doesn't have an atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
So
okay.
I don't know.
So like, how much time do we need to get up? Like, it moves pretty damn fast. Is really the concern.
It does move considerably quickly.
So let's try here, and then we'll
you can always time accelerate forward a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thought. That's my thought. So we need a lander on the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a moon landing from orbit without a transfer or circulation burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, so it's gonna be moving under you like.
I don't know if it's quite that fast.
Jeez. Hopefully it's not quite that. It's pretty damn fast. It may not be quite that fast, but it's not moving at a nice, slow, leisurely pace.
It has whatever Vol's normal orbital parameters are.
Does Vol move fast or slow?
I actually don't know because it doesn't say what they are in the file if you override them.
Okay.
What are those?
These are fancy RCS pods.
Oh.
Yeah, so they have the RCS on all sides. So for landing, because we're going to need some...
Oh, those are Dragon 2 engine clusters, I see.
Let's see, let's get us a nice little RCS tank. Nope. Actually, I want like want this one. No. I guess that is the one I want. I wish there was one half-sized, but I guess there isn't.
Half of what size?
Half of this?
Nah, that's plenty small.
So there's no atmosphere on this thing, right?
Shouldn't be.
Okay. Hopefully there isn't. Legs would help.
You could probably make there be an atmosphere if you want one.
I don't know if that makes this easier or harder, honestly. I guess we could put parachutes on it then. But
then you'll burn up in its atmosphere.
Then you'll burn up in its atmosphere if you try to
land.
I don't want to go through 2 atmospheres at the same time. That seems like a bad experience. There is Kerbal's atmosphere on some of the moon. You're correct. Okay, so this thing needs parachutes, perhaps. Why not give it a parachute? It couldn't hurt anyone. That's probably it.
What parts of the moon normally have atmosphere?
The parts on the bottom have atmosphere.
This is not the moon.
No, but
it's
he's
Vol, not the moon.
Oh, right. It's the Vol, but you would have to. So the question is, like, we don't know the answer
yet.
We don't know what happens to you when you're that close to Kerbin and on the moon.
Zach needs to be able to successfully fly to it to find this out.
Uh-huh. Okay, so now we want a ferry for all this.
I'm a little soft. Am I just too far from the mic?
I think you're just too far from the mic.
Sorry.
Jay.
I will get back over here. Sorry.
We want a nice little fairing. Cover this all up.
Oh, I didn't realize that those are stock parts.
The fairings?
Mm-hmm.
Some
of them are.
They're sorta stock parts. Also, this has a slightly different system than the stock fairings. Okay, we need that and this, and then we're just gonna stick this on a rocket.
Yup.
Right, I need to grab it by that bit. Just let me fix my staging. There we go. So we just want to go up. So I feel like this is a pretty simple rocket, because its job is to go up. So we're gonna put a big ass fuel tanks.
Yep.
Some big ass engine. There's a bigger ass engine than that, right? No, right. It's this one. This is the big ass engine.
Okay. They used to be a mod, and now they're stock. I see. Yeah, because I was playing around with Kerbal Space Program at home, and I didn't have any mods installed besides the ones that I was working on. It's like, wait, there are fairings now? There's like a fairing module, and I don't understand how it works or what exactly it's supposed to do, but some of the decouplers claim that they have fairings involved in them, but they don't.
Then let's get some nose cones. Wait, these nose cones.
Need bigger nose cones.
Nope.
Bigger nose cones.
These nose cones. Call it a rocket. That's a rocket. And we're just gonna go up. Let's see what happens.
You're not gonna bother putting any decouplers?
Maybe you should put the decouplers on those. Probably. Yeah, why not? Let's just put the decouplers on those.
Because you're not gonna want to ignite them at the same time. Certainly.
Yeah.
You'll burn that up in the atmosphere. If you
oh yeah, you're right.
Fire all of that at the same time.
That's true. So let's not just drop those on the launch pad. I know that's Kerbal Space Program's favorite idea, but I just don't think that's the most
You don't think that'll get us to Vol?
I don't think it's the most fuel-efficient way to get to Vol.
I mean, you can ride that explosion up, right?
Isn't that a weird scheme for getting to space? Is like causing big explosions?
That's how nuclear engines would work. What did you say about not doing that?
What happened?
Everything was touching other parts of itself.
I guess so, yeah.
It's inside the fairing, and it's also
I got
inside
that.
down there.
I got that. I'm gonna fix it all. Okay, now I think it's okay down there. We'll see. We don't need those boosters, but we're putting them anyway. I'm just worried about getting high enough, also quickly enough.
Let's see. All right, hasn't exploded yet.
Well,
I said yet.
Let's go.
Fuck it, we didn't need those anyway.
We really didn't.
Every rocket should have sacrificial boosters.
Okay, where is it in relation to us? Oh, can we just not see it because it's too dark? What do you think? How tall do you think this planet is? Because we need to get above that.
Well over 200,000, I think.
200,000? Okay.
You should be able to just about skip over it with this size rocket.
Yeah, like this one is like, eh.
You can like take a look at the map as well. Yeah, just about going over it.
I don't know. We'll see when it gets closer. Should have angled it slightly that way? Probably.
Probably. That's what the fuel in the lander's for, though. Don't worry about it.
That's it. Okay, that is it. Right there. Yeah. There we go. We got it. Oh, I didn't realize that had a decoupler on it. That's fine. Just drop that extra bit.
We didn't need that interstage.
Okay. I just didn't want, I didn't want us to... We're going a bit higher than we probably needed to, but... Actually, this might be a problem.
I...
didn't realize we kept going that high.
That's way higher than I thought you would be going.
Me too.
I don't know what happened there.
I think once we got into the space, I guess it just pushed us too far. So let's warp to the top and see if we're gonna land on it or if it's passed us way by then. Okay, yeah, so let's do this over again.
No, it may come back.
Oh, by the time we... Well, let's... Okay,
it should make almost one complete additional orbit by the time we hit it.
Let's gamble on that, then. Because we're just gonna come... Although it's moving that way, the problem is. It's progressing.
And look what our orbit is doing.
What is happening? Okay. So, maybe we went this high because it did catch us or something weird? Well, actually, this looks decent. If we get there in time. No, we're not going to get there in time.
No, it'll
another
whole
rotation.
Orbit, I think.
And it's going to fuck up our orbit even more. Yeah, I don't think this is...
What is an ATGM?
Yeah, we need to do another launch. I need to watch the apoapsis more carefully.
It does seem to be giving us a constant pull. I don't know.
It does seem to be giving us constant pull.
I also thought n-body physics was not a thing. That's why it would be especially funny to do this, but... Those made it off the launch pad. Gonna chase them? Like, this seems dangerous.
That's fine. They're long gone.
That is a range violation. Oh, right, anti-tank guided missile. Sorry.
Right, the guided missile. Give us like a few more shots of this, please. I would love to build a guided missile, but
this is a guided missile. It's just got Kerbals in it, and it doesn't launch from a truck. It's fine.
Right, the truck thing. That is the big difference, really.
I mean, it would be kind of fun to
launch this from a truck.
Those big wheels and make a really big truck.
Yeah, it would be fun to build a really big truck. It might be hard to stick a rocket on top of that.
I don't know. We got the robot parts now too.
Mm-hmm. That means we could like tilt the rocket up or something cool.
Exactly. That's how you launch a rocket off of a truck. You don't have that tilt the whole time. Like that makes it hard to be a truck.
Wait, I want to press slightly.
I may have to leave you alone for a bit though, because I had the world's smallest breakfast burrito for lunch today. I'm somewhat hungry.
I can understand and respect that. Where is this stupid planet? It should be here by now. Can I just not see a...
You're going the wrong way.
We are? Okay. Let's just go up then. There it is. Okay, I got it. Yeah. I was looking for the little... This is like hidden behind it. The game obviously was not designed for this. The graphics in the game don't support this.
I think it renders extremely well.
It renders really beautifully, but...
No, you can get some like real sci-fi looking shit. If you get the moon in the sky during the daytime when you're in the atmosphere, or if you're in like the upper atmosphere even.
Okay, that seems more reasonable to me. Might still take us too long to get down, but...
It makes a complete orbit in like just over an hour, so...
Weird things are happening to us, that's for sure. Is this gonna... Is the planet too close? That's the problem, right? The planet is too close.
Too close for what?
Like, we need to be further away, so we can go up higher than it and come down on it. I think. That's what I think.
I don't know how to pull off this landing maneuver with the information that you have in Kerbal Space Program, so...
I wish there was slightly more information in Kerbal Space Program. Like, how long is it going to take us to crash back into this planet? 5 minutes? Yeah, the thing's not going to come back in 5 minutes, so... We can catch it... Okay. Here's my next thought. Let's go back to the launch. And we're going to try to catch it. I'm not going to try to go higher than it. I'm going to try to wait a little bit and catch it. This thing is...
It does it in a different way every time.
Every time. Okay, so I'm gonna progress time slightly.
Welcome back, Lapro Kinnear.
Okay.
And we'll see you in a bit, Skynet Slayer.
And... Right, that's an important step. And so, to hit it, I want to go this way, right?
I don't know where it is relative to you. It's not
no, it's
directly
north.
to the east.
It's
going to be a little bit north.
North.
Unless it's already to the south.
It's not. It's still...
You can set it as a target.
Right, that might help. I didn't even think about that, because it's just so close. It's not showing up on the... Most spaceships do. It's just how much they look like a dick. So I'm gonna cut thrust when our apoapsis is at 200.
Okay.
220.
You're going to want to look at that pretty...
It's right up here. I'm looking
okay.
at it.
Oh, now we actually have an encounter.
We have an encounter. Okay, so that means we just ditch all this shit. And
I wouldn't ditch everything just yet. Or do.
I mean, the fairing, we don't need the fairing.
Fine.
We're leaving the atmosphere. For now. Like, we hit it, don't we? Doesn't seem to just mean we...
I guess that does mean you just hit it. I'm not entirely sure.
I think that means we just hit it and we're going to land on the side of it. That's what I think.
I want...
What do you want?
I want to see all of this happen.
Okay. I mean, I think...
How long do we have until we hit
it? 4 minutes. So...
We might need to physics accelerate through some of that. Or I could just read my Twitter account.
We need to accelerate a little bit. Like, I don't want to just stay here.
It's coming right for us!
So, yeah, by the time it's going to be there... Actually, we may not actually hit it. It's hard to tell. Because it's a planet.
That's why I was saying you probably don't want to ditch your engines. Because you might need to...
Push ourselves, like, this way, maybe?
You'd make a node to accelerate and land. Yeah?
I would want to go...
You want to make sure you hit it.
I want to make sure... I'm not
confident that you're actually going to hit it.
I can't tell. I'm not used to this because it's so fucking close already. Like we could try, that way we should hit it.
Be in an orbit that crosses paths with it? Yeah, that sounds like a terrific idea, actually.
I mean, like, that was the plan, was just kind of like land on it.
The node will look something like an orbital insertion, I think.
It claims we escaped. So actually, let's try that. Let's try the... I mean...
Isn't that the wrong direction? You want to be going towards it?
That way is towards it. I mean, it's going this way, so it's like...
No, now your encounter is a day away.
Yeah. That's weird.
You want to be going towards it, not away from it, if you want to land on it.
No, we're gonna hit it. We don't have to do anything. We're gonna hit it. I don't think we can stop hitting it at any point either. So if we like add a maneuver, we need to go. Problem is, we need to like go that way very quickly to not just smack into the thing. That is the weirdest shape I've ever seen. Okay, so we're hitting this thing. I need to actually just land the ship now because it's too late for flying. Why? Okay. So this is another thing, which is okay.
Should we have put some lights on this, maybe?
Yeah, we should have put some lights on this. Oh, so we've gone through the planet. We're inside the planet?
Oh.
Because we didn't hit the planet hit us. So let me explain what happened. We came up and it was coming this way. We were going towards its gravity well, but it was coming to us faster than that. So we got sideswiped by it, basically. We're trying to catch it normally like you catch a planet in this game, and then it just smacked into where our ship was. So, yeah, I have no idea how to interact with this thing because of that.
I think you could land on it. There's got to be a way to
There's
land
got to
on
be
it.
a way. If I think Bearsuit Latin is correct that if we match speeds with it, it would work.
That would be the first step, probably.
What just happened?
Game's gonna crash a little bit when you do that. Or maybe a lot.
Okay.
Or maybe not that much.
Not that much. Let me just quickly... Let's try the match speeds with it plan. It's like, it's right parallel with the launch pad. Then I will let you go get lunch. And, shouldn't we call it soon-ish anyway?
That's a little early.
It's a little early. But...
I mean, if you want to end the stream after only 3 hours, we can. We go get food. Or I could like run and get food and come back in 20 minutes.
That reassures me, Bearsuit Latin.
1,600 hours in Kerbal Space Program. Wow. Well, if you would like to know how to do this, let me give everyone a link to the Copernicus mod, because there's the only reason that this is even possible.
Also, Bearsuit Latin, if you have any like weird things you would like to see, we can build the mod for it, stream it, and then post the mod on the internet, even.
I cannot post my mods on the internet.
Oh, you can't post your mods on the internet? Why not?
They are using source files from the game, which I cannot distribute.
Okay. Sorry, we can't post them. We can show you how to make them.
I can show you how to make them. But I can't post the actual mod file because it contains models and textures from the real game.
Yeah. I got you. Right, because we just copied and pasted parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be other stuff in the future.
Well, the Copernicus, could you post this planet?
Honestly, I don't even have to, because a very cool thing about Copernicus is, and this link is on their page, they have a whole Copernicus examples, and I went into editing existing bodies, and there is a editing orbits, and I just changed the semi-major axis to a number that I came up with.
Okay. Which is close to...
I think I just took a couple of zeros off of it, and I don't remember exactly what it is. We can load it up. Share that if you would like.
This is the weirdest fucking thing, because, like, we're in Kerbin's gravity, and it's there, and, like, moving a lot.
And you are going to hit it.
But I'm gonna hit it, like, the wrong way. So what if we went this way?
Oh, if you try and, like, hover slam it?
Hover, like, that
or have
seems...
it hover slam
okay,
you?
we're in his gravity well now. It caught us. I think. Pretty sure. We should be leaving this thing also.
If it caught you, then you should be able to hit it. Right?
Yeah, like, but there's this weird thing where, like, it's the... What is happening? Can you...
You're going through it. You're going through
I mean, we're inside it, yes. We're 100% inside it, so... Let's...
Oh, can you not ignite your rocket when you're already in the ground?
Wait, is this empty for some reason? No? No. Wait. Oh, that's... Oh, shit.
Oh, you put 2 monopropellant tanks on it?
I'm a genius. Let's turn on monopropellant and use that.
It's like docking, but not at all.
We've landed very unsuccessfully, or like medium successfully. Yeah, so I think part of the problem here is that
those are some super tiny screenshots.
I think part of the problem here is we're not actually loading the close version of this planet. You see what I'm saying here? Like, this is we're seeing the low poly version of this planet right now, I think, and we should be seeing the high poly version.
Are you sure you're not inside of it?
We're a little bit inside of it.
You're inside of it. It doesn't matter how many polygons it has, because you're inside of it and you didn't hit it.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
So maybe Kerbal Space Program doesn't like it when the planets are actually intersecting.
I don't know if Kerbal Space Program...
If you want to make this a little bit easier, I don't know if this will help, but you could make it so it's not, like, actually in the atmosphere.
In the atmosphere? Okay, so we've left it, but, like... We're not interacting with it, which is weird. Although no, that's normal. We expect that, right? Because we're in Kerbin's gravity.
Yes,
so
we expect that you are only able to interact with one planet at a time.
Okay, so that means that explains it. We were inside it because we're only working with Kerbin at the moment we were inside it, so it was fine because it doesn't exist for us, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I knew there would be problems like this.
Yeah. It's a cool, weird problem to have. So we need to be, like, halfway up at minimum and interacting with it. And then we have a chance of landing on the thing.
I don't know totally how far spheres of influence work, so...
It shouldn't matter how far the sphere of influence works.
You need to be out of the Earth's influence so you can be in Ball's influence, I think.
I think we just need to the game needs to tell us we've been caught by it. Which we've been caught by it before, that's why we exploded last time.
No, well, you exploded last time, but you also went through it.
I also went through it. Because the reason... Okay, so I can explain that. Because we went through it when we were still in Kerbin, and then we exploded the instant we hit the catch.
Okay, that maybe makes sense.
I have no idea how to do this. No idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I guess the other plan of landing on top of it might have been the best plan.
What?
No, what's happening?
What's happening now?
That maybe?
Oh, cool.
We're going home.
Okay. That parachute can take some damage.
They're dead. Like, there's no decoupler on this part. It's fine.
I guess we could make the...
Apparently, that's what has happened.
Okay.
We'll go with it.
Okay.
We can see through the water now. I don't know. We broke this game and my brain. Sure. You want to go get food, or should we just come back next week? I don't know.
I guess I feel like we're so close, and yet we're also sort of at a stopping point. So I don't know.
I feel like to do this, I would have to sit down and
really think about it.
Do like 20 launches to have a sense of how the two things interact.
Okay, so I guess what I'm hearing
I think we're
going to end this stream a little bit early.
Sorry, guys. Thanks for watching.
That's 2 weeks in a row on the ending it a little bit early, but thanks everyone for stopping by, and these suggestions have been great.
Yes.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to play around with how this works a little bit more. Probably play around with those robot parts as well. We didn't touch those at all today.
Yeah, I like to build your anti-tank truck. What I really want to do is learn infernal robotics, so that I can come back and build something that like raises the missile up and turns it. And like
I want to play with infernal robotics as well. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll come back next week and not have the crazy mods
right there.
Yeah, well that's easy to take out. We take out the like bucket of inertia and stuff that I did, and then maybe we'll come back in a couple of weeks with another crazy all the broken mods and make insane parts and scramble the solar system up.
That sounds like fun to me. I would like to make a binary solar system. I would love to see a binary.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
I don't think you can do that. Well, because for a truly binary solar system,
you need them to be orbiting
each other. You need them to orbit.
Right?
No, a common central point.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So perhaps you could make like a tiny black hole planet.
And then cheat like a tiny black hole sun that doesn't.
Yeah, and somehow cheat that. I don't know. There also might be things you could do with eccentricity. The game doesn't have support for that by default, and because it's not a multi-body simulation, it's sort of hard to cheat that, but you might be able to cheat it in some way.
And a binary system wouldn't be really any different, right?
It'd be cool.
It'd be cool.
If it was a multi-body simulation, there are orbits you can do in that you can't do in other ways.
Right.
But yeah, next week we're gonna fight some robots. So, what do we have for the rest of the week? Tomorrow is Non-Committal Tuesdays. Starting at about noon, something's happening. Someone's going to be playing some game. I don't know what. And on Wednesday, it is...
I can tell you
don't know what. You do know.
I know what's happening tomorrow.
What is happening tomorrow?
I'm going to be playing Total War Warhammer, where we have a Norse game that is in progress. So if you like
Total
War, Warhammer
seems fun.
Yeah.
Wednesday is Partners in Crime. Jordana and Alan are going to be back playing Sundered, which they were playing on Tuesday and Wednesday last week. Looked like a lot of fun. Crazy, like, roguelike, Castlevania-esque platformer thing. Played Big Rigs on the random day. That could be fun.
Big Rigs.
Okay, and Thursday is Lasers and Lore, where Gus and Malcolm. Gus and Malcolm?
I guess so. Gus and Malcolm.
Gus and Malcolm are taking over Lasers and Lore playing Shadow of Mordor. That doesn't seem right.
Alan's also there.
And Alan. No Gus, just Alan.
Just Alan. Okay.
Also Malcolm. Who knows? Schedule is being changed as I speak. Move. Yeah. And, okay. And then this is going to be... I'm looking forward to this. On Friday, we have Jordana and Emily are going to be in the house, and they are going to be playing Dream Daddy, the gay dad dating simulator that looks pretty much adorable. And they're going to be playing it, and that should be fun. That's on Friday at noon. And then on Monday, we're back doing whatever the hell we feel like on 0 Hours Played. So until next time. Oh, what did you want to say?
I was going to say, like, isn't your podcast going to go up in about an hour?
Oh, yeah, I do a podcast about space.
This is the space stream, so I feel like
this is the space stream. I should talk about the space thing. So I've got a podcast. I do it with Alan. It's called Moon Law. We talk about history and legality and space travel and all kinds of cool stuff. The episode this week, that is coming out in just about an hour, is all about anniversaries. So it is the 50th anniversary of the Voyager launch, Voyager 1 and 2.
Cool.
And it is...
The podcast is not very ASMR.
And 40th anniversary of the Voyager launch, 50th anniversary of the Outer Space Treaty, which has helped keep space peaceful for over 50 years. And also, if you want to know how a solar eclipse works, and way too much about what different countries or different counties were screwing people over, and different types of eclipses, and where else in the solar system you can see an eclipse, did an episode on that. That is episode, I want to say 4. You can check all of this out at moon.legal, or you can search iTunes for Moon Law. That's the podcast. And now, I don't think we have anything else to say.
Thank you all for watching.
You have to put the HTTPS, Alan. Moon.legal. And until next time, stay weird, everyone.